Corps. I was an 0352, which is a tow gunner, and it was the best experience of my life.
I am a Vietnam veteran, having served with the 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, 3rd Marine Division.
I was in the Navy from 1976 to 1980. Spent most of my time in Spain, South Carolina.
I joined when I was 17, and it was in 2006. And I was Patriot Missile. I was stationed in El Paso, and then I got deployed twice to Kuwait, or Qatar and Kuwait.
I was a PFC. I was in the military for 2 years. I enlisted right out of high school. I went in 1974, did a tour in Germany for 2 years to 1976.
I was a petty officer in the U.S. Navy Seabees. I was an iron worker in the Seabees. We were the Navy Marine Corps construction unit, so we would build bases, camps, bridges, and runways all around the world.
First Desert Storm, Marine Corps, radio operator. Served my country with honor and came back home and started a construction company.
Well, I love working with fellow veterans. They have a different sort of experience level usually, the way that they respond to you.
A veteran brings a special type of standard when it comes to their work ethic. The standard, their drive and their commitment is unparalleled, but they also have the integrity and honesty to be a good employee or as a good subcontractor. Those core values are taught in boot camp and ingrained in the veteran, and the veteran leads with those core values through every aspect of their life.
I was hired as a demolition consultant superintendent to oversee the demolition of 22 structures. As a veteran, I bring getting things done in a timely fashion, being critical of schedules. When you're in the Marine Corps, it was, you hesitate, people die.
It's definitely a dangerous job, but my time in the service, pretty much, it's sort of the same. It's like you have your crew of people that you work with, and you all depend on each other. So it's a camaraderie type thing. You definitely have to work together as a team to finish the mission.
Entering into the military, it actually it forced you to grow up immediately. You had nobody parenting you. You became an adult overnight from the day that you signed up at basic training.
As far as just the discipline, the chain of command, the work ethic, the work ethic is very similar, because it's not an easy job, but it's manageable, it's doable. You just have to have a right mindset, a good work ethic, good structure, good, discipline, and it's carbon copy from the military. It really helped me out.
Outreach has just been a tremendous opportunity to give back to fellow veterans. I've personally felt that veterans have gotten lost in the mix, and we, as a society, need to do more. As part of WIN and working with Suffolk and the Mass Gaming Commission, I think we all realize that veterans bring a tremendous amount to the table, and that this project can certainly benefit from that. There's a lot of good, excellent veteran companies out there that we want to work with. We want to make sure they have the opportunity to work with us. We want them to know that they're welcome, and we know in the end we're going to get a high-quality product as a result of having them on the project.
I think it's extremely important because there's a lot of work out there. There's a lot of information that's out there that veterans aren't aware of. We come home, we transition, and don't really know sometimes what is available to us. And having this with the Mass Gaming Commission, with Suffolk, it's given me insight as to what else is out there, what else is available for veteran companies.
We're always stressing to make sure that we're reaching out for the veterans at our project labor agreement meetings. We're always at our trainings that we go out to the public. I just did a recent OSHA 10 class, and we had a few veterans in there signing up for the crafts. So the men and women that are coming off on the lines, coming back in, know that there's an opening here, and we welcome them here with open arms. So I believe the word's out that we do like the veterans. I think the word's definitely out there that, hey, we're here, come on down and join us.
It's nice to see that they're trying to get more veterans in, because it's hard to find a job. There's a lot of places that don't really necessarily care if you were a veteran.
Their outreach is ample and willing to give support to veterans, give them the proper training that they need to succeed in the industry. Since I've been here, I was able to take my superintendent of safety for construction workers, and that is a certified degree. So they've given me an opportunity, even though I've been in demolition all my life, they're giving me the opportunity to stay here on the construction site, and every day is a learning experience for me. I'm 65 years old, and they won't let me retire.
Casino itself, we were invited in there as a vendor to provide commercial food equipment, refrigeration, and ice machine service to repair their equipment as needed. And once we delivered the services and we were able to manage their facility the way that they wanted it, the services have since escalated.
All right, so this is their grow and tilt kettle. Probably do a lot of their broths and stews in it, so forth and so on. We maintain that, make sure it has the right temperature. Next down the line here, we have what's called the tilt braising pan. They probably do a lot of their meats in here, so forth, so on. It's a draw-off valve. They draw their product out of it if they're doing stews or broths. Being a veteran, some of the training that I had attained while I was in the service was the proper usage and care of the basic things. Knowing that the control valve would be open if in fact the control valve was leaking, taking the proper steps in which to take corrective action. That would be shut the unit down, lock it out, service it, and make sure it's operational before putting it back online.
So it definitely opens up opportunities for existing casinos and for the newer casinos coming into the area.
I've always worked my hands. I've always loved working my hands, and a friend of the family found out this opportunity, and I was actually getting ready to leave Springfield to move back to Texas, but I gave this a go, went to the info session, and it was right up my alley. It's something I look for, good benefits. It's an actual career, opposed to just a jump around job to job kind of thing.
I provide on-site diesel fuel delivery service to all the equipment on the project. This is, it's going to be the biggest project that I think we're serving. Probably going to serve for a while now. This is really giving me a good footstep to maintain employees year-round, where usually the oil business would be a very seasonal thing. I've actually dedicated 2 trucks that will just serve in a commercial capacity. And 1 truck basically just is dedicated to serve this project in itself.
Oh yeah, this is it's a good experience, but there's a lot that I want to learn. I didn't know there was so much to being a carpenter. I didn't know that there was so many different job opportunities out there that I could do. So yeah, I'm going to be here for a while.
The opportunity that this has provided me is to work with the best construction companies in the industry and have a chance to prove that I can be that reliable and dependable fuel service that can keep pace with a large-scale project such as the Wynn Boston Harbor.
We'll be putting the building together. We put the building up. From the ground up, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be putting the building together. I'll be doing some of the safety, the roof davits, some shear studs, decking, bolting up. That's the scope of a union iron worker. Oh, it's an honor. It's definitely an honor, because when I'm gone, I can leave it back to people and saying, your grandfather worked on this, or your dad worked on this building here, and things of that nature there. So it's definitely exciting. It's definitely exciting to be involved in such a project of this magnitude.
I'm a Springfield native, so it's very exciting that it finally came to be. To be part of it is just extremely exciting. It's a great opportunity for the city of Springfield.
I think it's a great opportunity, and anybody who can get in, definitely should. It changed my life. This is something that you can actually build a career. It's not a dead-end job. It's not flipping burgers and stuff like that. You can actually go places.